Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the show. I'm here by a very special guest, my guy Trey Moynihan from Massachusetts, a ninth grade basketball player who's got a really good jump shot, great handles. How you doing, my guy? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing good. Good day. Feeling it.
Yeah, yeah. So let's just get started, man. I know you and I talked about this before we hit the record button. So tell everyone about your background in basketball and where you are today.
All right. I'm a freshman right now. I'm a class of 2028. Originally, to start getting into my basketball career, my dad was a big into basketball. He always wanted his kids to be good at it. And my brother was a big basketball player. He made it to a state title in his high school career. He won like the regional stuff. Played in college, played D3 at a couple higher D3s, you could say. And he's trying to play pro basketball now. And he really inspired me to work as hard as I have these past couple of years to be good. I've been on varsity for 2 years now. Last year I was an 8th grader on varsity, and I made it to the state title. Unfortunately, we lost.
Yeah.
I scored around 250 points last year, and then this year I scored around 450. I averaged 21 a game, and unfortunately my team lost pretty early in states, but made a good statement.
So when I was checking out your highlights, there was one thing I really admired, and that was your jump shot. Can you talk about that and how you developed it?
My dad's been he's studied shooting ever since he was a little kid, so he's kind of passed that on to me. And it's just the reps, like the consecutive reps. If you look at any NBA players like Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Tyrese Maxey, it's just so much just shooting and consistency with your shot, and it ends up just sticking.
Yeah, because when I was watching a YouTube video, dude, you were making like 600 jump shots, 300, like a couple thousand. I was like, damn, this guy's mindset is legit. Like your mindset is not like around a lot of ninth graders because
Yeah.
we've all been there. It's not. So very mature and very hard worker, I could say on your game. Very
Yeah.
hard worker. Yeah. So let me ask you this, dude. Let me ask you this. Who do you model your game after?
I would say I try to model it after like a Peyton Pritchard.
Okay.
Good one.
Six man of the year.
Yep. Like a Trae Youngish with like the patience and like the
Yeah.
style. Maybe a Jalen Brunson-esque too, just like the way he's able to be patient and get to the rim.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. So how was it playing varsity as an eighth grader? I mean, that's a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, it was cool, but I do so much work that I don't really feel the pressure so much because it's when you do that work and you visualize where you want to see yourself, you don't really care about the pressure. It's just kind of built inside of you. But it was cool. Making it to the state title, like I said before, was a cool experience as an eighth grader. And being a main contributor on a team, it was a cool experience, and it was good.
So
most kids only have years.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Most kids only like make varsity as like a sophomore, and they play through their senior year. So it's a cool experience.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that was crazy. You start right away as an eighth grader, like right away, or were you the sixth man coming up?
As an eighth grader, I was the sixth man, but I ended up averaging the third most. But I was like the guy that came off the bench and I contributed and was like Peyton Pritchard, honestly. Like came in and was that guy.
Is he your favorite player, Pritchard?
No, actually, like De'Aaron Fox's.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That speed, right? You try to model that speed, that athleticism.
Athleticism, yeah.
Dude, that guy is crazy fast. Crazy fast. So, yeah, what are some lessons you took from your eighth grade into your ninth grade year?
I could say my eighth grade year team went 23-3, so it was a lot of winning.
Yeah.
But definitely like the losing, like when I lost in the state final, I definitely like made sure I worked so much harder and made sure I turned into more of a leader in the off season. So I could, because we lost the two seniors who were the main contributors, but made sure I was more of a leader going into the next season. And I just didn't want to lose the edge that we had from before.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I watch your videos. I'm subscribed to your channel now. I'm here for your journey, like seriously. But yeah, you could see all the motivation you had after that loss. Like
Oh,
that motivation is something you can't teach
nah.
at all. No one can teach you. So how'd you
No,
get that
in the off
motivation?
season, I made like 70,000 shots.
That's crazy.
Makes, yeah. It was just
Yeah.
all. I didn't want to lose it again, but unfortunately we lost. But I'll be back to one.
Oh my God. Yeah, I bet. I bet. You're probably the captain now or close to it
I'll be
right
it
now.
this year. This year I'll be a captain.
Oh wow. Okay. That's
Yeah,
pretty early. Shit.
yeah,
Crazy. So the main reason why I asked you to be on the show is obviously Tyrese Maxey because I uploaded a
yeah.
TikTok talking about his injury, him being out for a year, and you were like, "Oh, I trained with him. Let's talk about it." So, give me that experience training with Tyrese Maxey and Drew Hanlon.
Dude, it's sick. I mean, Tyrese is just such a good dude. So like, whenever you're in the gym with Tyrese, it's like everyone wants to be there. It's just like such a good experience. And honestly, he's someone that anybody can learn from. Like whenever if he's missing, he's not. He doesn't care. He's always like, "I'll make the next one. It's fine." He's always smiling, always happy. It's
Yeah,
just never misses. Like honestly, never really misses either. It's just he works so hard when he's in the gym. It's just and it was an insane experience.
yeah. Did he teach you like any lessons about basketball? Gives you any tips or whatever?
Oh yeah, he taught me a bit about like again the patience and the speed. And obviously a lot of basketball when you get into college like he is it's just about getting bigger. It's about getting stronger. It's about developing and just learning how to play at like the pace.
Yeah.
Like because when you go from high school to jumping into the college, it's just so much faster, and people don't understand sometimes. Like the strength is just a different level, and he taught me like you got to get stronger if you want to play at the next level.
So he already got you in the gym working on your biceps to get you stronger
Yeah,
there, right?
yeah.
Any tips on weight training did he give you?
Not particularly, no.
Nah,
But I
just
know
about.
he does. I know he does a lot because when I was there, I think before I would train usually around with him at like 10ish, and then I would train with like Tyler Hero at like 11. But before he would be in like the weight room at like 8 a.m. and then he would go over and do his training. So he was always in there
Hmm.
before.
Yeah. So, uh, what drills did he do with them? What kind of drills?
It's a lot of stop and start stuff, like getting in there, bumping in, fading out, hezzies, layups, or like
Yeah.
mid range contested shots. Just a lot of it's more so like it's not trying to get better at stuff you don't know. It's more stuff about polishing the stuff you're already good at and like
Mhm.
continuing to work at that stuff is what like I worked on with him and like what he was getting a lot better at when he was there.
Yeah. Yeah. Now with the shooting, you said like he never misses. He's one
No.
of the best shooters in the game today.
Oh
Like you
yeah.
could see the progression year after year after
Yeah.
year. He averaged like 38% from three at one point. I
Yeah.
mean, he's one of the best shooters in the league today.
I
It's
saw I
definitely
saw him make 53 threes in a row, I think. One of the days I was there, I was like, it's insane.
you could just sit there all day and just watch.
Yeah, it was insane.
So what about Drew Hanlon because he's Maxie's shooting coach? So how did that go?
That was very cool. Drew's a very very good trainer. Being a small guard like Drew used to be in college, it also helps because he knows where I need to get to, and like because he's been there before. Like he was I think as a senior in college, he led the nation in 3-point shooting,
Mhm.
so he knows exactly what I need to do to get there if I want to try to do that. But
Yeah,
he's a great basketball mind. He's very knowledgeable, knows everything about the game. Great dude to be around.
that is just crazy. How did you find Maxie and Hanlon and Tyler Hero? Like it's not
Oh,
every day you get to train with each
no,
other.
no, no. When Drew was first starting, I'm pretty sure my dad reached out to him, and
Oh,
because he liked because Drew's a very knowledgeable dude, and my dad really liked what he was doing, and my dad went to some of his like talk stuff and like his trainings over the years, and then eventually that led into my brother getting an internship when my brother was like a freshman in college, and my brother interned for him. That was when Kelly Oubre still trains with him. He was like working with Kelly Oubre. He was doing RJ Barrett stuff before the combine. And then I've just needed to get a lot better because I was like 10 around the time then. I needed to get a lot better. And then this summer I got invited out after all these years to go finally train with him.
Oh my God. Was there any other basketball players your age out there? Like it was just you and
Tyrese Maxey's nephew was out there, which was pretty cool.
Wow. That's actually kind of insane.
Yeah, he's a really good kid.
Yeah, the nephew's good? The nephew's good?
Yeah.
Oh wow, the nephew's good? Dang.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm excited to work out with him again in this summer too.
Oh my, so it's already set in stone. You're going, already got your flight booked and whatever.
I don't have it booked yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm going out again this summer because I've been talking about it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, your teammates must have been so jealous once they saw that on your gram.
Yeah, they've all asked me about it. They all think it's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking the next step. It's just motivation, the advice from experienced NBA players. I mean, not a lot of people get to be in your shoes, so you're setting the stone pretty much.
I'm very grateful for it, though.
Yeah, and it's also very important for your family to be behind you 100%. Because not a lot of these kids are blessed with family like yours, reaching out, trainers,
100%.
and all this stuff.
100%.
So, yeah, so your family must have been like really proud you're setting records. And what I've seen, you were already an all-star your 8th grade year?
Freshman year, I was the all-star for my county. I was the first freshman ever in my county to make it as an all-star.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was the second leading scorer in my county too this year.
Oh my God. You just like automatically the guy. Automatically, right?
Yeah.
Automatically. So I'm just curious, what is the highest, like, did they announce like whoever holds the most amount of points in their career? Like who holds the record?
For Massachusetts or just for like the
county? Your school. Your school.
My school's 1900.
Oh, you're gonna pass that.
Yeah.
You're gonna pass that. It's not even a question, dude. It's not even a question.
Within the next 2 years for sure.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because I'm gonna take a big leap this offseason too, because just the strength is gonna be off the charts.
Yeah. So what? Your work ethic? You're in the gym every single day?
Yep.
Or you take a couple days off?
I'd say maybe like 3 times a month I take a day off.
Oh wow, that work ethic, Mamba. Yeah. You definitely got the Mamba motivation there.
Sometimes you don't really want to just kill your body, so it's good to just take a rest day and just kind of like recover and stretch and just make sure you're feeling good for the week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So any advice do you want to give to people who are in your shoes right now that are like, what do I have to do to get there?
I would just say just work. Honestly, just put your head down and work. Don't listen to what other people have to say about your dreams or your goals, because if they don't want to do it, you don't need to let them. In all honesty, if they don't want to do the work that you put in, they don't need to, because you have a goal, you know where you want to get to. So that's all that matters. And don't be discouraged when people try to put you down, because I get put down every day and I don't say anything because I know exactly where I want to be. Because I want to play Division I basketball. I want to play pro basketball, and listening to what other people have to say won't get me there.
Nah. It's just like you already got your mindset. You already got the goals or whatever. So you're just like, I'm all in. I'm focused or whatever. And your parents just drop you off at the gym. I see you by yourself in the gym for hours on your YouTube. Like, that is dedication. That is true dedication. So, yeah, man, keep on doing your thing and let the people know where they can find you on social media.
On TikTok, I am TreyMoney13. On Instagram, I'm Trevor Isaiah. And then on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I'm just Trevor Moynihan or Trey Moynihan.
Yeah. All the links will be in the description below, guys. Make sure you give him a follow, subscribe for his journey, because I'm definitely here for it. And I would love to have you come back maybe like a year or two and see that stuff. Yeah, guys, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can catch my guy Trey on YouTube. His link will be in the description below. Please give him subscribe. And yeah, guys, we'll catch y'all later. Peace. Have a good one.
Thank you guys.